Hey guys, it's Nikki here and welcome to my beauty space. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys some new products that I purchased over the past month, and it's also going to be a chit chat, get ready with me. I want to talk about a lot of things, my engagement party, just finding love and having like confidence and things like that. I was so excited to finally sit down after what it feels like a month or more to sit down and just record a video for you guys. And it's going to be a very simple look, but I did feature a few new products like I said, so I wanted to review them for you guys on my channel today. So if you guys have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss any future videos. And at the end of the video, if you do enjoy it, please give me a big thumbs up, and please let me know in the comments down below what you guys like to see next. And if you guys want to see me try out some new products, then please keep watching. Okay guys, so for today I'm going to be testing out a few new products. As you know, I have now recorded in about a month or so, and I've just been able to accumulate a lot of new things over this past month. You guys know that I had my engagement party recently, and it was oh so exciting. That is something I want to kind of chit chat with you guys about and just talk about the experience and how Ken and I really planned everything and we did everything, and it was just like one of the best days of my life. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into the video. So a product that I've been using for about 6 months or so now is the Tatcha Balance Pore Perfecting Water Gel Moisturizer. This isn't a new product, but I highly recommend it for people that have oily skin, or if you just, you know, like your skin to feel really hydrated and you don't want it to produce any additional oil. This is something that I love to apply before I apply my primer. I feel like my skin was doing so well, and then like right when it was time to record, I broke out like right there on my nose. But it's okay. It's in that phase of healing right now. So I just like to pat that in because I feel like when I rub it in, I don't know, like I'm stretching out my skin. So I just want to pat it in and make sure that it's all absorbed. So for primer, I've been using the Urban Decay D-Slick. I'm not sure if I've used this on my channel yet, but I did talk about it in my Ulta haul, or either like Ulta took all my coins or something like that. I'll definitely leave it up at the top. But this primer is a complexion primer. It controls shine, and it's also pore minimizing and mattifying. And you guys know that I have like the oiliest skin, so I'm always looking for like the most mattifying products. I don't care if I use mattifying primer all the way up to setting spray, like I need to stay matte. So the way that you apply this is that you apply it to a beauty blender, and then you want to dab it in. If you rub it in, it will kind of like ball up into those little beads, and that's not cute, so we just want to dab it in. And as you can see, the oil is just like minimizing as we speak. I don't know if it really controls, like if it minimizes my pores, but I do love the way that it finishes and it makes my makeup look. So this primer is a little pricey, but I definitely will be purchasing it again because it does the trick for me. I think it's like almost as good, or if not better, than the Makeup Forever. I don't like the Becca because it's way too thick. Maybe I don't know how to apply it right, but I'm not a fan at all. So I'm going to be trying out the Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. It's supposed to be 24 hours or it lasts up to 24 hours, and it's oil free. So I got the shade 111. I'm going to test this out and see if it works. I know I'm pretty late on the bus when it comes to this foundation, but I'm very picky when it comes to foundations. But I think I found my perfect color. I also picked up the NYX Total, what is this, NYX Total Control Drops, and I was going to use this today, but I don't know if I want to risk it since I've never used like a NYX foundation and I am going out tonight. I didn't want to risk using this and then maybe like separate or something. So if you guys want to see a first impression video on this, give me a thumbs up and I'll definitely record that for you. As you can see, I had to get 2 colors because they skipped my shade. Like they literally go from yellow to dark, and I'm like right there in the middle. So I don't know what's up with that, NYX. I need to get that together, but maybe they have more shades like elsewhere. But I went to Ulta and I didn't see anything. So I'm just going to pick up this BH Cosmetics foundation brush, and I'm going to start off by applying this, just painting it over my face. When I applied this on my wrist, it looked like my perfect shade, but now that I'm applying it, it's looking a little light, but we will see. So yeah, July the 7th, 2017, we had our engagement party finally. We've literally been planning it for about 6 months now. We started playing the beginning of this year. We got engaged last year, and we were like, you know what, we're not rushing into a wedding. Like, we've been together this long. Like, we know we want to be together forever. Let's just take our time, save, and not try to like go into all this debt. This foundation is already oxidizing. Like, it's oxidizing, so it is blending into my skin, and it does seem like it's drying down pretty quickly, so I need to move a little bit faster. I'm going to be taking my Real Techniques Expert Sponge and just blending that all out. So yeah, we had our engagement party, and we literally planned everything ourselves. We did the catering, we were the event planners, like the day of coordinators. Like, we did everything, and it was so stressful, you guys. I'm not going to lie, like, it was stressful because like the months leading up into wasn't bad, but like the week of was just so stressful because like we had a budget and we were like, you know, we were good at budget, but then it was like the week of, we just felt like we started accumulating all this like anomalous purchases, and it was just like, what is going on? Like, you know what I mean? And I feel like if we were to plan our own wedding and do the same thing, like we would just we would spend way too much money. But I won't lie, we did save a lot of money doing everything ourselves. Like, when I say we planned everything, like we purchased everything with our own money. We have been saving since we got engaged, so that, you know, of course we spent a lot, but we did really well on saving. So we did like all the decor. We went and bought all the decor ourselves. Ken did the catering, and I cooked as well, contrary to popular belief. My friends be trying to hate on me, like I don't ever do any cooking, but we cooked together the morning of, and of course we prepped everything like the night before. But we did everything. Like, we were the caterers. We hired a photographer. We hired a professional bartending and wait staff, which my friend has her own company, and it's called Best Choice Bartending. They are thebomb.com. Everybody loved them. Like, they were so nice and professional, and just, you know, it wasn't any like delays and gaps. The food was coming, the drinks were served. Like, everything was great. You know what I mean? And I think that all of the little bit of anxiety that I did have the week of was definitely well worth it, because when I say that it went off without a hitch, it literally went off without a hitch. Like, nothing happened that I was like, oh my God, I regret this. The only thing that I caught wind of that I was kind of like, meh about is the DJ. Like, we had talked to him like probably a couple months before, and we told him all of our expectations, everything we needed and wanted and expected him to have. And then he shows up without a mic. So we had like one of our really good friends named Cam. He was like supposed to be our hype man, and he still was. Like, he was hosting and doing a really good job. But we just know if he would have had that microphone, like, it would have amped it up and took it up a notch. And Ken keeps talking about it. He's like, man, if we just would have had, you know, Cam's mic, that would have been perfect. And I was like, babe, we had a great time no matter what. But that's like the only thing I think that I was like semi-disappointed about, but not really, because once we walked out at 8 o'clock, like, all my worries just went away. It was so many people there, and I really appreciate like all my friends who showed up. Like, we were so surprised everybody got there on time, because, you know, we had planned to walk out at 8. We were thinking, okay, you know, 8 o'clock is a good time. That allows like ample time for people to show up. If you're going to be late, like fashionably late, that still gives you enough time. So literally when we walked in, like we walked the red carpet and everything, it was amazing. Like, all of our friends were there just to greet us, and we had like champagne upon arrival, and it was just so dope. And I feel like everybody had a good time. Like, it really exceeded their expectations, and I'm not gonna lie, it kind of exceeded my expectations. Like, I was super shocked. Like, it turned into like a thing. Like, it was an event, you know what I mean? And so I'm just happy that everybody had a good time. Like, nobody was complaining. It did rain that day, so we were like kind of worried. Like, literally, I remember at like 4 o'clock it started raining, and I was like just sitting there. Like, my mom was looking so depressed. I know she was thinking like, what the fuck, all these people are not gonna be in my house. Like, please God, make it start raining. And I was just thinking like, I just don't want it to rain because we spend so much money on all the decor. Like, although I don't mind moving it inside, like, I want everybody to be outside, you know what I mean, to like experience the enchanted engagement party, like, clearly. So it started raining like cats and dogs around like 4 o'clock, and then it eventually stopped maybe like 45 minutes or so later, and the sun came out. It was beautiful. The event started like at 7, and so I thought that was like perfect time for like the sun to kind of set a little bit. And then by 8 o'clock, you know, the lights and everything that we had out there just like illuminated, and it was just perfect. I'll show pictures like while I'm talking so you guys can like see some of the, like, you know, see the event. and how things turned out. So it was like great, and I'm just like so excited. We did our speeches, and I can't wait to like start planning our wedding because I'm just so looking forward to it. And I feel like this past year was like great. It took us a year to get everything together, and now it's going to take us a year to get our wedding together and plan that. And we plan on having, you know, or letting everybody know where we're getting married. So we did announce where we were getting married, or we announced that we were going to be doing a destination wedding at our brunch that we had. I had like a bridal party brunch for people that, like my bridesmaids, and some of Ken's groomsmen were there as well, but all of them didn't get a chance to make it to Houston for the event. And I tell you, like, literally, I have so many friends. It was like so hard to narrow it down to like list out my bridesmaids because I have a ton of friends, like childhood, even up to moving to Houston. And it was just like really one of the hardest things to do. And I think like the most important thing is that just all of my friends are there to like spend that special day with us. I mean, if I actually be in my wedding, like, that's super great. Like, I love everybody. Like, everybody that I went to my wedding, of course, like, you guys are meant to be there. And people that I didn't get to ask, like, I don't feel like you're slighted or anything. Like, I love you to death, and I still want you to be a part of my day. It's just literally, like, it was such a trying time. Like, I have friends from elementary through junior high to college, post-college, you know, like, everything. And so it was just, like, super hard. And the people that I did ask to be in my wedding literally have been my friends since for like 20 years, up to like even more than 20 years. My cousin, you know, I've been knowing her since we were like 2. So yeah, I just feel like I made the best decision, and I can't wait to actually spend that day with everybody. And even just, you know, with Ken, it's like, I feel like with love, when I was growing up, like, I never saw myself like being that girl with the white picket fence and like being married with kids and the dogs and everything, because I was so like self-sufficient and so independent. All I was really focusing on was success. And I just want to like let people know that even if you do see yourself, or if you don't have that ideal household where, you know, your parents are together your entire life, like, love isn't something that you can just like go out and find. Like, literally, the universe will come together, the stars will align, and the perfect person for you will fall into your lap. Like, if you're looking for that person, like, I promise you, you're probably not going to find it. But the moment you stop looking and you just like become like happy with yourself and start loving yourself and putting yourself first and knowing what you want, like, then the person that comes along and you guys have that in common and you want to start building something together, and then like when a person comes along and makes you love them more than you love yourself, like, that feeling is literally like the best feeling in the world. And I'm not even trying to like be cliche, because I'm telling you, if you are my friend, like, if you know my friends, if you know me like from back when I was growing up, like, you know, I was not that girl. I was so like independent, but it was literally because like no guy ever made me feel like I wanted them to be my husband. And I know I said this in my speech, and it literally, that was just like rolling off my tongue, but I just felt like no guy ever made me feel like, oh, you could be a great father, or you could be a great husband, like, you'll be a great family man. Like, none of those things. Like, I didn't want anybody to be my parents. Like, I was really standoffish. I was super guarded. It was just all about me. And now, like, I met someone to bring my guard all the way down and like bury it 6 feet under, damn near. And it's just like, I feel like we're a match made in heaven. Like, of course we don't get along like every day of the week. He really gets on my nerves probably more than anybody, and I'm pretty sure he'll say the same thing about me. But I just feel like our love like succeeds any other shortcoming or downfall that we experience, if that makes sense. And I just feel like if you guys are like single or lonely, because I'm not saying that like being single is like the worst thing in the world, trust me, it's not, you know, and you need to be single like to figure out who you are. Like, I wholeheartedly believe that. But I do feel like, you know, just being with someone else that you can like share your life with and build your life with and share the same interests, the same dislikes, like whatever you want to call it, I just feel like that just makes you feel so much more complete. You know what I mean? You just want to like strive to even be that much better of a person. I feel like, and that's what Ken does to me. Like, I never wanted kids, and now I'm just like, babe, I know I said when I first met you that we had that in common, but I'm changing my mind. So like, hopefully we'll start planning that after we get married. But Ken literally is like the best thing that ever happened to me, and he went on this journey with me with planning this engagement party and just making sure that it was my vision. He did everything, like every step of the way. He was right there, if not ahead of me, making sure that everything went off perfect, and I love him for that. And I'm so happy that my friends came in town. My friends that were near and far got the chance to experience that with us. It meant the world to me. So I just want to let you guys know that. But back to the makeup. I know I've been talking for about, oh my god, like 10 minutes. So this foundation applied really, really nice. It did oxidize, so as you can see, It started out light, but now it's like literally my skin complexion. And normally I don't like foundations that oxidize, but this one gets a 10 for me because it has a matte finish. It looks very skin-like. It's not too heavy. So I guess we'll see at the end of the night like what it does, because I like for my makeup to show up in pictures, and you know, you see that I put a lot of effort into it. Okay, so moving on to concealer. This isn't something new. I'm just going to go ahead and apply the Tarte Shape Tape all over. I'm going to take the same Real Technique sponge, just blend that out. You guys know this is like my favorite concealer ever. It just really applies so smooth, and it just, I mean, oh my god, it just melts into your skin, and I feel like it just makes my under eye area pop. I just love it. I like to put concealer right here because I crease a little bit, because when I go out and I start drinking, I like to laugh a lot. So if I see you in the street, wait, if I see you in the street and I don't speak, well, if I see you and I don't speak, that means I don't fuck with you. I love that song. I don't gotta dance, I make money. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and contour. Again, this isn't anything new. I really haven't found like a really great contour that I like to use besides this one. So I'm gonna stick with what I know. What I am gonna say is, I think I noticed for my engagement party that it was a little bit dry. Like these are kind of drying out. So I know some people use oils, but I don't have any oils like offhand right now. So I'm gonna spray some of this beauty elixir on my brush. It's the Caudalie Beauty Elixir. I'm just gonna spray a little bit of that on my brush to get it kind of damp, and then I'll go into this Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance. No, I'm gonna go into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Palette. It works a little bit better when you spray the Beauty Elixir inside of the palette instead of on the brush. So I was also thinking about doing like recreating my engagement party look, because I did spend a lot of time on my eyeshadow and like my face in general. So if you guys want to see that video, let me know in the comments down below. I'll be more than happy to record it. A lot of people really liked my makeup that night, and they were asking me like, did you get your makeup done? I was like, yeah bitch, by me. Okay, so next I'm going to go into the Too Faced Born This Way ethereal, like I have no idea like what that means. At first I thought it was like ether, but whatever. So this is a new setting powder that they launched. I'm not sure when, but it's a loose setting powder, and I'm going to set under my eyes with it and see if it works. Hopefully it doesn't give me any flashback, because God knows we do not need that in pictures. So it's really cute packaging. It comes with this little gold and black top with the gold trim, and when you open the container, it has like this little cap right here. I really cannot understand like what the use of these are, aside from just being like spill proof, but the Cover FX mattifying powder also comes with the same thing, and like I said, I really don't know what purpose it provides, because it makes it hard for me to get the product out when I try to empty it into the cap or whatever. So let's see if I like go like this, will anything come out? I'm just gonna shake it right here, and yeah, nothing came out. I don't like this top. I might just rip it off. So I'm just gonna like dump it into here, dump it into the cap. So I am going to bake a little bit. I'm gonna use that same beauty blender and just apply everywhere that I set, or that I put my concealer. You know, right now I don't know what setting powders are supposed to feel like, but this one looks a little bit more yellow than the Laura Mercier, which is okay, because I feel like I go back and forth between the Laura Mercier and the Ben Nye banana powder. So I think we're okay. I'm gonna add a little bit more right here and down my nose. and I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Makeup Forever. This is not new either. I feel like, oh my god, I thought I had a lot of new products, but I don't. But first I'm going to set the rest of my face with the Cover FX mattifying setting powder in the shade Deep. I'm going to go ahead and set my face with this. Ever since I've been using this to like set my contour and everything, my makeup stays on like, oh my god, all day. So as you can see, I still have my ponytail. If you guys like follow me on social media, or if you're my friends, you know me in real life. I still have my little ponytail. I just got it redone. And I was looking at pictures on Instagram, and I remember when Ariana Grande did like her performance in London. I think it was London. Yeah. She did her performance after the shooting that occurred when she first performed, and her hair was like this, and she had like the little rings in her hair, and I have them. I just freaking had them somewhere, but I was thinking about doing like a quick fix, like go from drab to glam or something ponytail. And as you can see, like I have the braids here. If you guys want to see me attempt that hairstyle, let me know in the comments down below, or give this video a thumbs up as well, because it'll probably take like 5 minutes. Like I was just going to put the little rings on the braids over here. I might do it like for tomorrow during the day or something. But yeah, just let me know in the comments down below if you guys want to see that, because that's kind of like what inspired my hairstyle for my engagement party. It was her look that she did, and so I was like, oh my god. But then I end up wearing like all silver jewelry, and the rings that I got were gold, so I clearly couldn't wear it, so that was kind of disheartening. I'm trying to think. I think I'm gonna go ahead and move to my eyes and leave the powder here just in case I have any fallout from this next make. Okay, I'm very depressed right now. Like all of my being, all of my soul has been ripped out of my body because my camera stopped recording, and you guys didn't get to see this dramatic over the top eyeshadow look. Like what the hell? So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna do a little retroactive spiel here. And so I don't know if you guys caught this, but I used the Jaclyn Hill Times Morphe palette. If you guys don't know, Jaclyn Hill is like a mega YouTube beauty guru, and that is the wrong way. So this is what happens when you record something. You have to go back and do this shit again. Okay, this is real life. This is real fucking life, and my camera's not straight. Okay, so like I said, I use the Jaclyn Times Morphe eyeshadow palette. If you guys don't know, Jaclyn is a YouTube guru, beauty guru, everything guru here. She's like a mega star here. I just said here like 35 times, but it is what it is. So she came out with this eyeshadow palette. I feel like everything is just going wrong now that I've already recorded this. Like I just need to take a breather. My eyelash is glued to the damn thing. That's some bullshit. She recently did a collab with Morphe, which is like a really great, affordable makeup company, makeup brand. She came out with this palette, which has all of the colors that she normally does her signature looks with. It has 35 colors, and it came with this little identification card right here, but it was just kind of like floating around in the palette. I decided to tape it on the top of the box because I can just easily see like what color I'm using. I don't have to like put it down there and it's in the way. Like I just feel like this is like clean and neat in order for like to store it, you know what I mean? So it has like a bunch of cool shades, a bunch of warm shades. Like if you guys know me, I'm a warm type of girl. I went in and I used a few colors. I went in with the color Pukey as my transition shade. I also used this color right here, which is Mocha. I used Central Park, and I also used a little bit of Pooter. Aren't those names like so cute? I feel like they're really befitting. Although I don't know her personally, I just feel like that's something, like she's very like outgoing. So that's really cool. As you can see, like this eyeshadow look is super simple, but her eyeshadows do blend out really, really well. I also got a chance to play in this palette for my engagement party look, and it was amazing. Like I really feel like I put a lot of effort into it. I got so many questions like, did you get your makeup done? I'm like, yeah girl, I got it done by me, bitch, get it together. If you guys do want to see a recreation of my engagement party makeup look, let me know in the comments down below. I know I feel like I'm asking 35 times, like let me know in the comments down below, but seriously, that's the only way that I'm going to know what you guys want to see. So yeah, I said a lot earlier, y'all, and it's just like really kind of defeating. Like I feel like I just need to play the audio because the audio was going, it just wasn't, the fucking camera wouldn't record. So annoying. So I know earlier I was also saying, which is like gonna be so weird to have to like say it all over again, but I was just saying that like I know that I haven't been putting up like a ton of consistent content, and like you guys subscribe to my channel obviously because you want to see what I'm doing. And when I do ask you guys like to let me know in the comments down below, or when I do polls, like it's because I really want to know. Like I want to know what you guys want to see. I'm not just trying to get a thumbs up on a damn video. Like I want to keep putting out good content. Like I don't know if you guys, like most people that follow me, you know, are into YouTube like on a daily basis, or if you just watch my videos because you like me or you want to support me, which I appreciate no matter what. But I just feel like sometimes you can go from being super inspired, like I can have weeks where I'm just like, oh my god, I'm gonna put up all the great videos, like I know I'm so inspired, I have all this content and so many ideas and I'm feeling really creative. And then sometimes I just feel like I just don't have anything to talk about. I don't want to talk about anything. I don't want to just do like another cliche video. And that can be like kind of hard and defeating, you know what I mean? And I know I'm not the only person that kind of goes through that, where it's like you don't feel like you want to give up, but you just kind of feel like I'm not going to record because I don't have anything to record. You know what I'm saying? So I'm constantly battling with myself, like trying to figure out. My cat is like going crazy. So I'm constantly trying to figure out like what is a good idea. Like the only videos I really like to watch now are like get ready with me's, and then like first impression videos. So because I want to know like what's new that's out there. Like is it a hit? Is it a miss? And I just want to, you know, try new things for my channel as well. So with that being said, like I'm not trying to say that like I'm not recording because I don't want to. It's just like sometimes I find a hard time trying to be inspired and find new content. And like this weekend I feel like I just have so many videos I want to record. Like tomorrow I want to record a lot of videos. Sunday I want to record like all day. But next week it might not be like that. And maybe it's because I feel like I'm not motivated from either myself, or like maybe my subscribers are motivating me. Like I don't know what it is, but I just feel like like some days I'm just like, man, like I don't have to record. But I need to get in that mind frame where when I go to work, like my 9-to-5 job, like I need to have that same effort and that same energy. I need to have that same energy that I have when I go to work that I do with YouTube. So I guess while that's drying, we can still demo the bottom lash line, right? Like we can do that. So I'm just gonna go back in with the same colors I used on my lid. I'm gonna go in with Mocha, and I'm gonna apply that on the bottom lash line. And like I said earlier, the reason why I'm just doing a simple eye look is because I'm doing a bright red lip, and I don't want it to be like too much going on my face. Like I feel like with bright red lips you can get away with doing a brown smoky eye, a black smoky eye, and like that's it. Like any other color, it's not gonna work. But yeah, I'm like so happy to like be sitting down in front of the camera and just like Jesus be a brush. But yeah, I'm so happy to be sitting down in front of the camera and just like recording again and just talking about the things that I've been through and what's been going on in my life, because life has been really good. Like even work, like I know people are like, people get stressed out thinking about work and everything, and I'm just like, work is good. Like I love going to work, I love being at work. I mean, come and go as I please. It's just, it's good. Now, okay, my lashes gave me the hardest time ever. Like they do not want me to go out, and I didn't realize that it was freaking almost 7 o'clock and I'm supposed to be at the place at 7. Okay, so now I'm going to be going in with the Big Eyes mascara by Maybelline. It has like two sides. It has like a lower, I think that's, wait, let me see, hold on. I'm really, okay, it has like a lower lash side. If you can see, it's like really fine. And then it has the other side for like the upper lashes. So I'm going to be applying this on my top lashes. And I really haven't found a mascara that's better than the Spider Effects mascara. Like I love that mascara. It is a little clumpy, but I just feel like it's the bomb. Like it just provides so much volume. And this one is good too so far. Like I really like it. I haven't applied it on my naked lashes, but we'll see the bottom real quick. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit of setting powder to the bottom so that I don't have any just in case I have any like transfer from my mascara to my face, this will act as a barrier. So yeah, I think I am feeling the smaller wand. It really does like get in there, get up in there, get up in there. It really does get in there. So I'm gonna let it dry a little bit. And I need to like hurry up. I'm so late and I haven't even gotten dressed. I don't know how my outfit's gonna look. Like, this is overwhelming. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply some highlight. I'm gonna go into the Carly Bible palette, my boo thing. I'm gonna go into the Carly Bible palette. I'm gonna apply some of this gold highlight right here. Some blush, and I want to keep it simple, so I'm going to go in with this color and this color and this color maybe. These blushes are really pigmented, so be careful. I also like to hit it on my hand first. I love Morphe blushes. It's like, oh, they just apply so bomb, so bomb. So now I'm going to be highlighting. I'm going to go back into, I hope my eyelashes aren't looking crazy. Like, for real. You'll tell me if they're looking crazy, right? I don't have any looking crazy. I'm gonna go in with these two shades right here. Bloop and bloop right there. Look at that. It's gorgeous. I feel like I cannot go like a day without highlighting. Like, highlighting just makes everything so much better. So much better. Okay, so I'm going to be trying this new setting spray. Lord knows I don't need to be trying any new setting spray. Going out into this hot ass humid heat. I'm going to be going in with the Hangover 3-in-1 by Too Faced. This is a prime, set, and refresh. It replenishes. It's a replenishing primer and setting spray. It has coconut water, probiotic based ingredient, and skin revivers. It's silicone free, alcohol free, and oil free. So I'm going to just use this. Ooh. That comes out really thick. Wow, this smells like, I don't know, it's got like a weird smell, like it got some plastic in it or something. This is weird. That's weird. It don't smell 100% free of nothing. It smells like it has stuff all in it, like plastics and silicone and talc. I guess we'll see. It smells like literally my hair's burning on my face. Like, that's the way it smells. Does anybody else use this crap? Like, maybe that's a probiotic based ingredient. Maybe that's what it is. So I'm going to be going in with the NYX lip liner in Espresso. So for lips, I want like a mattified red lip that doesn't transfer or anything. So first I'm going to be going in with the Smashbox lipstick in Legendary. It's just like a really pretty red. I'm going to apply that first. And then on top of that, I'm going to be going in with the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. And this is in the color Monte Carlo. Who is excited to see Girls Trip? I gotta wait until Ken's ass gets back. I tried to ask him on the slick. I was like, did you want to see that movie Girls Trip? He was like, yes. I was like, damn, okay, I'm gonna wait till you get back. Like, chill. So, I think we're good there. So, no lipstick on the teeth. So, I'm gonna go ahead and remove these. And my hair is just about done. If I have time, I'm gonna come back and do a little outro, but I don't think I will. So, I'm gonna give you a little poses. Thanks for watching.
Hold me down for one night like I got 3 strikes.
Call me, ain't call me.